and she came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be reviewing the Makeup Revolution x Patricia Brights Rich in Color palette. I did recently get this palette, and this is not technically a first impression, but I'm treating it kind of like it is, because the last time that I used this palette was my very first time using it, and it was for this LED lights challenge. I will leave the link in the description box below if you want to check it out. I wanted to do a review to show you guys the full potential of this palette, using it when I can actually see in good lighting, and let you guys know my thoughts of how I feel about this palette and whether I like it or not. So in case you haven't heard, Patricia Brights came out with an entire collection of 4 palettes that are like contour, blush, highlighter palette. I don't know what those are called. I forgot what those are called. And she came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes. Oh my god, I cannot talk. I'm so sorry, guys. And she came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes that are the Rich in Color palette, which is this one, and then there's the Rich in Life palette, which is a white with white the Rich in Life palette, which is with the white packaging. This one is with a black and gold. And they are all like tin containers, which is really cool because you can keep it clean. It's really nice. It's cool. It's unique. It's different. You don't really see much of that around. When you open it up, there is a mirror on the inside, and it does go all the way back, which is really cool, so that you can use your palette and you can do what you need to do, you know? These are the colors, and I will do swatches first before I get into an eyeshadow tutorial with this palette. I almost dropped it. The reason why I got this palette, if you guys are interested, is because I like colorful eyeshadow palettes. Like, I love color, and I just love playing with color a lot. I'm not a neutral girl. Like, I don't like going for a neutral look. I love colorful palettes. And when I saw this palette, I was just like, I have to get it. And there was also another palette by Makeup Revolution. I forgot the name of it. I'll leave it like down here somewhere. It was between that palette and between this palette. So I put a poll on my Instagram story for people to pick, you know, which palette I should get. Which, if you're not following, you should go ahead and do that, because the link is in the description box below. Again, I put on my poll which palette I should get, and everyone said that I should get this palette. So I was like, you know what? I went for it, and I got this palette. I just dropped it. This palette does retail for $25, which is kind of pricey for Makeup Revolution, but I don't really know much about Makeup Revolution products because this is my very first product that I bought from them. If you guys do want to see me work with more Makeup Revolution products, just leave a comment down below telling me that you want me to put a video out like that, and I will definitely make sure that I get to it, because it is a new brand to me and I am interested to see how that brand is and how I like it. If you guys want, I will put a video out there for you guys. Just let me know. So yeah, black and gold tin container packaging. There are 28 colors. I love the color scheme of it. It is kind of like all over the place, but in a good way. And I heard that apparently Honey Pot and No Exit are I can't talk. Honey Pot and No Exit are super shock shadows, which means it's better applied with your finger than with a brush, but we will test that out. So Flames and Wow are pressed glitters, and apparently it is best to apply it on with a tacky base, and essentially it is like a loose glitter, which is gonna go into the swatches. So for the swatches, I'm just gonna go down each row. So this is Shimmering, Love Song, Queen, Model, Honey Pot, which is the apparent Super Shock Shadow. It did go on really nice. The formula of Honey Pot is so pretty. Allspice. And lastly, for this row, Pillow Talk. This color is so pretty. But this is the first row. But yeah, we're just gonna move on to the second one. This is elegant. This is the pressed glitter. Wow, so I don't know how it's gonna go on. Oh, okay, pop off. It actually went on pretty nice. I'm just gonna go like that. Just to spread the color out. Oh my god. That's stuck. What do we do now? Yeah. There's that. Of Reckless. I didn't get enough of that. Gonna go in one more time. Reckless. Green Juice. It has like a slight shimmer to, oh my god, you can't even see that. Hold on. It has like a slight shimmer to it. Green Juice is right there. This Fruit Punch. A really pretty pink. I have glitter everywhere because of wow. That is stunning. Vitamin C. But you can't even see. Oh my god. It is a bright yellow though. I don't know why it's coming off like this. It's not coming off as bright. And lastly, for this row, we have Ocean Deep. Oh my god, it's a shimmer. So stunning. Next, we have This Pink's Popping. Taste the Rainbow. Birthday Cake, which is a stunning purple shimmer. Rich Rich, which is a really pretty teal color. Yes Peaches, which is a bright orange. Next is the other loose glitter. Look at that. Oh my god. And then, oh jeez. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. I really love that color. And last, for this row, we have No Boo, which is a navy blue. This is the third row. My only problem with glitter is that it gets everywhere. For the final row, we have Missed Call. That went on really nice. No Exit, which is the other Super Shock shadow, and it is so creamy. Next we have Wifey, Trendsetter, okay, Desert, Miss Tropicana, and lastly we have Backstage. Look at that. For the most part, these colors are creamy. Like the consistency of the shadows are creamy, which I like. I'm gonna go do my brows and we'll hop right into the tutorial. So I've done my brows and now we're just gonna go into the eyeshadow palette, the star of the show, and we're gonna play with these colors. I'm thinking about doing 2 different eye looks so I can get a feel for how well I like this palette and you guys can see where my creativity takes me. And during my swatches, since the blue colors and like the pinks stood out to me, I want to do a blue and pink eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I think I'll start with my right side. I would do blue and then I'll do pink on my left side. So I just zoomed you guys in so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm gonna take Backstage. I'm gonna pack that on. I'm just packing it on like so. I'm not blending anything out yet. So far with this color, there is some fallout, but that's just because I packed a lot on my brush. Other than that, there is not too much fallout that you should worry about. Because I know some people are worried about fallout. I don't really care about that. Well, I do, but you know, to a certain extent. And then when we have that on, we're just gonna lightly blend out the edges. I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. blending brush to blend it out a little bit more. Blend the edges out. So far, it's blending out really, really nicely. I'm just gonna try to diffuse it out more. I like that so far. Then we're gonna take No Boo, which is the navy blue, and I'm gonna use that to deepen the very first blue. And there is fallout with this. I just tapped it back in the pan. You guys can see, I don't want it to fall all over my stuff. Do you see that? That's how much fallout I got from that. I used the same amount of pressure from before, but I don't know why that one's acting like that. I just didn't want it to fall all over my face, which is why I just packed it back into the pan. Using this to deepen the color just a little bit. Not too much though, and there's still fallout on my face. And slightly blend it too. I really like that. And we're just gonna use the brush from before with no product and just blend that out. Just blend it until it's how I like it. So far, that's the blend that we have. On the outer corner, I'm gonna take this smaller brush and I'm gonna dip into vitamin C, and I'm just gonna lightly blend the outer corner. And then you can see like there's like a light green that's forming because of the blend of the blue and the yellow. These shadows are actually working really nice, especially for a drugstore palette. They're performing better than some high-end palettes, not gonna lie, but that's just the tea. Then I'm gonna go back in with Backstage and just kind of blend it out to bring back some blue. We're gonna do a cut crease. So again, going back in with my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. Then I'm gonna go back in with No Boo at the very end to blend it out. I'm gonna like pack and blend it. Then when I have it to my liking, I'm gonna go in with Backstage and blend out No Boo with the concealer like this. For this side, I'm gonna go in with Fruit Punch because that was a popping pink. I'm just gonna pack that on. The same technique, but instead I'm kind of packing and blending. I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush. I'm gonna pick up this Pink's Popping, and I'm just gonna lightly just blend the edge. I'm gonna go back in with the yellow because I'm gonna like make the two like still have like a similar color scheme. So we're gonna go back in with the yellow. So I can deepen the crease, I'm gonna go in with Pillow Talk. See how it deepens it just a tad bit, not too much. Gonna go back in with this brush and make sure everything is blended out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. For this cut crease, I'm gonna go in with Honey Pot, which is the Super Shock Shadow. So I'm just gonna take that with my fingers. And I went in with yellow on my right side because there was no pink that had the same consistency as Ocean Deep, like for my left side, and I want the color schemes to kind of match up. So I just decided yellow was the best thing for this side because the pink is not working out and I didn't like it. Then I'm just gonna go in with the NYX white liquid liner. The liner isn't the most even in the world, but it's not the absolute worst either. I'm gonna go ahead and do my base off camera real quick and I will get back to you guys. So I finished my base makeup and now I'm gonna go and pack the colors onto my lower lash line. We're gonna take Pillow Talk and I'm gonna put that, I just got it in my eyeball. We're just gonna put that directly on the outer part. And then I'm gonna grab Fruit Punch and put it in the middle. Taking vitamin C and putting it on the inner corner. If it'll even show. And then the same concept on the other side. So we're gonna take Nobu and pack that directly right on the outer part. And take Backstage. Put Backstage on the middle. And then take vitamin C. Put that on the lower inner part. This is the eye look. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes, put on mascara, and I will be back. So this is the final look that we have created with the Makeup Revolution X Patricia Brights Rich in Color palette, and I like this eye a lot more than this eye, but this is cute too in and of itself. Let me know in the comments down below which side you guys prefer better. Personally, I do like this side better than this side, but that's just me. Personally, I would buy this if I was looking for a drugstore palette and I don't want to spend too much money on an eyeshadow palette. This would be something that I would go for if you are into color, because there is such a variety of colors. I think if you do want to start doing makeup and you want a colorful palette, this is definitely where you should go and where you should buy it. I'm thinking of doing a part 2 of this with different colors, more looks, so that, you know, I can play around with this palette even more and spread the love even more. So if you do want to see a part 2 with this palette, just let me know in the comments down below and I will make sure that I get a video put out for you guys. And if you're wondering if I would recommend this palette, it's a definite yes for me, because like I said, it's a colorful palette, great pigmentation, great consistency, beautiful texture, not too much fallout, and overall it's just really nice. Like I can't get enough of this. Patricia Bright, you did everything right. Makeup Revolution, you did everything right. I really love this. Make sure you subscribe for more makeup reviews or anything else you want to see from me. Just make sure you comment that down below so that I know what content that you want me to put out. If you stayed until the very end, make sure you leave a white heart so that I know that you're a real one. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!